3 days later.
Okay, so I managed to straighten this bracket out. It was all bent and skew and bent in from the accident. So I managed to get it as straight as possible. Test fitted the new fender on. Doesn't look too bad, lines up. But I'll take it off now again so that we can just keep it one side and then not destroy it until we get it painted and primed and everything and color matched and more whatnot. And then get the bumper bracket, which goes over here. Once that is bought, on the inner fender line, and I keep everything together. Off camera, I painted the inside of the fender. I wasn't too bothered with 100% perfection on the interior part of the inside of the fender because no one's gonna see it. So just a quick scuff up, primer, and the final my top coat. I need to go get top coat again, or base coat rather, for the side of the fender, the outside of the fender that's going to be properly painted and sanded and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. But for now, inside of the fender is done, which means that it's protected. I can now let it dry and then I can focus on doing the outside of the fender. So as you can see behind me over there is the fender. I did the inside of the fender, sprayed it with primer, grey primer, and then gave it a base coat. So I'm letting that dry, and then I need to get more base coat so that I can do the outside of the fender and then clear coat it, and then I can hang the fender on the Etios. As you can see, the old fender is still there. Once the new fender, that one goes on over there, then I can put the light on and we can work on the rest of the car.
One eternity later.
Morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know what day we're on anymore. Well, no, it's Monday. It's family day and it's a public holiday in South Africa. And with me today, busy with getting the fender sorted, is the guy over there. He's joined me today and we're busy sorting the fender out because little old me made a cock up over on this section over here. I'll show you some pictures, put it up. So we're going to be sorting out the fender, and once we get it smooth and all the marks and everything out, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so what Tariq is doing right now is marking me where highs and lows, and this technique that he's talking about, or he's showing you, was picked up from Tofu Autoworks and watching his videos. And a lot of the inspiration that he's done has given us the inspiration as well as the go ahead to actually do this fender from scratch and get it right. So Tofu Autoworks, I don't know if you're ever going to watch this, but shout out to you for the inspiration. This is where we are so far. Cotton, I don't know if you can actually see on camera, but it's 99% smoothed out. All the bumps and all the highs is sanded out. We'll have to come back and do a little bit of priming over there and over there just to get that back. And then I think we might need to sand a little bit over on the spot here still. It still looks like it's a bit of a high and low there. But the general area over here that we were concerned of is all nice and smooth. No highs, no lows. Yeah, it all looks good so far for me. Bear in mind, I have no formal training in this. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I am just going about as best as I can. So we're going to do this now, this piece here, to give it a light coating of primer, and this section over here, and then the edge, let's give it a bit, and along this edge here as well. Other than that, we should be fine, but before we do that, we'll give this a sand over here.
3 days later.
Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be trying to complete the fender. Get some pre-clean. Put some pre-clean on the fender. We'll clean up the fender and then start with getting it all cleaned up and sprayed with a base coat and see how it all comes out. So let's go, let's get this done. We need to clean this fender up nicely, get all the dust and dirt off it so that we don't have any impurities on the fender or grease or any pollute marks or oils in the fender, so that they have a nice clean surface to spray the base coat on and make sure that we have a good coating, a good covering. So let's get to that. Let's get this all done.
Nice.
Oh, come on! You're probably not going to be able to see properly, but the Rans is gone. I just finished did the base coat now on it. I think I'm happy with it as it is. Does need to be flattened afterwards again before I clear coat it and cleaned up, give it a wipe down.